Welcome, everyone. I'm Mandy Bishop, and today we're diving into what's new in Clarity 2026.0 Service Pack 1. This release is focused with enhancements designed to make your workflows smoother and more efficient. Thank you for joining us today. Our goal with this update is simple: give you tools that save time and reduce friction in your day-to-day work. I'll walk you through the highlights, and then we'll jump into a live demo so you can see these improvements in action. Service Pack 1 is all about enhancements delivered through our updater, so there's no separate installer. And why does this matter? Because it eliminates the overhead of running a full installer twice a year. There's less downtime, fewer interruptions, and you can get more work done without these disruptions. So for those who prefer the traditional installer, don't worry, it is coming back. We will be having a major installer for the next release. So let's talk a bit about what's in SP1. One thing that we've done is we've built an advanced automation for Revit's Save as View library workflow. This task will allow you to create and maintain reusable drafting view libraries along with specific Clarity task customization. So you can customize by using your own Revit templates, or you can use Clarity's file naming to change your file naming to be with parsable keywords and different types of file naming. This ensures both flexibility in design and consistency across projects, and also without manual intervention. As Clarity grows, so does the number of available tasks you manage. With your own customized tasks, like Dynamo, this can make this list even longer. So to make setup easier, we've added filtering during the task setup process. You can filter by type, category, or name, so finding what you need is quick and it's painless. And next, we've supercharged Windows task sequences. Concurrency is the name of the game in Clarity. Completing more tasks in the same amount of time is the goal. In this release, we've added machine-level concurrency to Windows Task Server task sequences. Now each server can handle multiple task sequences at once, while you're also spreading the load across multiple task machines. You're getting maximum performance from every machine simultaneously, completing more tasks in the fraction of the time. And we added a bit of help for troubleshooting. Troubleshooting just got a little bit easier. We've enhanced the completed task to give you deeper insights. You can now see which task server processed each task. You can track performance trends, identify issues like missing add-ins or printer drivers. This makes it possible to pinpoint problems to a specific server and resolve them quickly, so you can spend less time guessing. We're already planning the next wave of improvements, and we want your input. Join our webinar next year, or come experience our community at imagineithelprace.com. On that site, you can come and share your own ideas or upvote others. And your feedback is really watched so we can shape the future of Clarity with your suggestions in mind. And now let's go have a live demonstration and see the features in action. Okay, let's get into the live demo of the enhancements. First and foremost, I'm in Clarity and I'm going to show you the task filtering for setup tasks. So first we're going to start like we normally do, where we're going to add a task. But now there's this new search bar that you're dropped into right away, and you can use it to filter it to whatever you kind of want to filter it to. So say you have a lot of Dynamo tasks and you need to just see what there are available for you. You can type in Dynamo, or say you want to do a PDF. It'll show you the different types of PDFs that are supported on your system as tasks. And if you wanted to see data tasks, it could show you all the different tasks that are involved with data. And for our example, we'll move on and see this new uh, Revit view exporter task. So let's try the extract views task. You're going to see it right here. We're going to click on it. And if you see here, here's a brand new extract views tasks. It defaults to seeing all drafting views, and it defaults to view name.revit, but you can use any of the keywords that you've used before, dates, um, any sort of IDs, project information. You can also use the view ID if you wanted to put that in here. This is an optional template path if you want to use your own template. So I'm just going to put in here my template, and I'm just going to select all the drafting views. Now, once those views are done, I want to put them somewhere as deliverables. So I'm going to add a BIM 360 upload, post task action, and I'm going to put them in my drafting view library up on ACC. And then I'm just going to create and run for now. Of course, you could use it to schedule it sometime or use triggers to make it happen. There's all sorts of different ways you can initiate a task, but we're just going to create and run. So you can see here, we're going to run against all the models, but you could pick a subset of the ones that you want. This is going to take quite a bit to run, but so I'm going to let it run in the background and move on to the next enhancement. So if you wanted to use Windows Task Server to do multiple um, task sequences, in the past, we only would allow each machine to accept one task sequence at a time for the Windows Task Server sequences. So that would be something like um, AutoCAD tasks or unified sync tasks. So I'll show you what I've created already. I've created a few unified sync tasks. So if I edit this task right here, I see I have a now unified sync task that handles all the delivery of DWGs, PDFs, reports, schedules, and e-transmit, and puts them all on my network location. So I'm just going to update and run this one. And then I created another one that would handle all the backup of the models. So here is the backup set. It basically backs up the models and backs up the Navisworks files. So I'm going to say update and run for this one. So if you see here, we're going to be able to run multiple instances of task sequences now in the Windows Task Server. It'll also be spread across your machines, so you'll have all your servers running up to 3 instances of a task sequence in your Windows Task Server. This is great for if you have lots of unified syncs that you want to divide for either like file types or folder types or buildings or different types of divisions to keep your unified syncs together, but yet separate, divide it however you want to organize it. Now it can be even more efficient than it was before. And the last thing that I wanted to show is the completed tasks. So now we have this concept of completed tasks showing the similar tasks that ran before. This was always part of it, but we've now added the machine. So say if you see that a machine is not is either taking longer to perform or it is completed with errors or not completed, you can investigate that particular machine, see if it's missing something, needs more memory, is running at a disk space, whatever might cause any issues on that machine. Say it can't reach a network path that you need for one of your tasks. All this could be more evident if you can look at this one UI location to figure out why tasks ran in the past and now they might not be running today on this particular machine, it might be a problem. So we're going to let our tasks run, and if you go and we go look at our location, you can see that our drafting view library is building based on our task, and we can schedule to run that, every day, over or every week on a Friday, or however often we want to run it, or we can run it on a trigger if like there's a model change or something like that. Um, That's about it for what I was going to show today in the demo. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. I'm very happy to have you guys along, and please give back your feedback. As I said before, we'd love to hear how you like it. And finally, I just want to say thank you for coming today and spending your time with us learning about Clarity 2026.0 Service Pack 1. Hopefully you will download it and enjoy the enhancements that we've put in this release.